Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Season 13 RLSA Draft Lottery. I'm Ashatoon. I'm going to be your main host, but alongside with me today we have Ulix, Rex27, and Chase, who will all be helping us do the rolls for the Draft Lottery, just so that you are all aware of that there's no cheating or collusion going on. That's the main goal. Essentially, what we're doing is we're going to be rolling a d6. We're going to be rolling it 4 times for the first and second overall picks. Each team has been assigned a set of these 4 numbers. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's a certain team that owns that set of numbers. And these have all been predetermined. And the odds are based on last season's standings and wins. So the Volts, they'll own a 41% chance of winning first overall. The Landers have a 27% chance. The Bobcats have a 26.2% chance. And the Bandits, with 4 wins, barely missing the playoffs last season, they have a 5.8% chance of winning that first overall pick. And after we roll for the first overall pick and we're done rolling, we will be eliminating that team from being able to win the second overall pick, obviously. So we will be doing 2 sets of 4 rolls, and then picks 3 and 4 are just going to fall down to the standings and how they were before. So to get things underway, we'll go ahead and bring up Chase, and he's going to be doing our very first roll, and we'll go ahead and bring him up on the screen now.
I'm good. Let's go ahead and use.
Now, this first roll is likely not to affect the odds too much, but it is an important first roll. And here it is. And that is a 5. We have rolled a 5 as the first roll. And it doesn't change everything too much. The Volts, they maintain a position of 40.7% odds. The Bobcats, they do jump up to a 28.7% chance. The Landers, they fall to a 22.7% chance. The Bandits are still alive with a 7.9% chance. So the Bandits and Bobcats improve their odds. The Volts, they about stay the same. The Landers are the ones that take the hit here for this first overall pick. And as it stands right now, this second roll cannot eliminate or guarantee any teams winning. So with that, we'll go ahead and move to Cameron for that second roll. And there we go.
We have a 1.
And that's a 1. We have a 1. Now, this has significantly helped out the Bobcats, and I'm not just saying that. The Bobcats now have a 41.7% chance of winning.
Wow.
The Volts have dropped to a 33.3% chance, so not a significant drop, but they're no longer the favorites to win it. But the Bandits and Landers both still have combinations left to be able to win it with 2 rolls left to go. The Landers have a 16.7% chance of winning, and the Bandits, they have an 8.3% chance of winning. On this very next roll, if we get a 4, a 5, or a 6, the Bandits will be eliminated from winning pick 1. If we get a 5, the Landers will be eliminated from winning pick 1, but no team is able to win off of this third roll. Let's go ahead and move to that third roll now, and we'll go to Alex for that.
Hey, can you see that?
Go a little bit higher.
It's a 2.
A 2. A 2. Every team is still alive, and this is going to change things significantly now. We have 1 roll remaining. Let me break it down to you how it's going to go. If a 1 is rolled, the Volts will own the first overall pick. If a 2 is rolled, the Landers will. A 3 is the Bobcats. A 4 is the Volts. A 5 is the Bobcats. And remarkably, the Bandits still have a 16.7% chance of
Everyone's
winning.
still in. Wow.
Everyone is still in it.
Every team is still in this with one roll to go. So we have one final roll to decide it all. Both the Bobcats and Volts, they sit at a 33.3% chance with 2 combinations left. The Bandits and Landers each have 1 combination left. And now we start the final roll. A 4. A 4 has been rolled. The Volts have the first overall pick in the Season 13 draft. Congratulations to the Volts.
Wow.
And with that, we go ahead and lock in our first team. And that's the Volts, ladies and gentlemen. They have that first overall pick. As you can see on your screen now, we're going to have to move through now to the second overall pick. And currently the Landers, this is theirs to lose. And the Volts, they were able to maintain that first overall pick. It was a little bit scary, but that too really helped everyone out. So now with that, we're going to go ahead and move back to the screen here so that we can start the roll for the second overall pick. And now it's going to be between the Landers, the Bandits, and the Bobcats to get this pick. And as it stands right now, the Landers have a 45.8% chance as they have 350 combinations. The Bobcats have a 44.4% chance with 340 combinations. And then the Bandits with 75 combinations, they have a 9.8% chance of jumping up these 2 picks. So, with that said, let's go ahead and go to Chase if he's ready. And we'll go ahead and roll that first combo. Oh, and it's off the screen. Off the screen. And it's
Another
a 5. So Chase with 2 5s. And that's going to move the Bobcats up to a 48.4% chance. The Landers, they fall to a 38.3% chance. The Bandits, though, they move up to a 13.3% chance to take the second overall pick in the draft. So we'll go ahead and move over to Cameron to roll number 2.
Number 2.
Is it 2? And with that, the Bobcats take a commanding lead in the odds at 56.5% chance. And if they are able to see through those odds, they would jump the Landers and move up to second place in the draft. The Landers, they have a 39.1% chance, and the Bandits, have 1 combination left, leaving them with 4.3% chance. And the Bandits, if they get a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, they're eliminated. So if you're the Bandits, you need a 5 here. And a 5 would eliminate the Landers. The only surefire safe team right now are the Bobcats. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and move over to Alex for roll 3. Go higher. Is that a 1? I see a 1.
It was a 1. It was a 1.
I saw a 1. And with a 1, here's what we have. We have an interesting situation here now. The Bandits have been eliminated. The Bobcats have dropped to a 25% chance. The Landers have jumped to a 75% chance. But the Volts have a few number combinations in here, and if we draw a 4 or 5 on the next roll, we're going to have to re-roll our 4 dice again. We're going to have a redraw. But if it's a 1, 2, or 3, the Landers will retain the second overall pick. If it's a 6, the Bobcats will steal it from the Landers. And unfortunately, the Bandits, they're going to be hoping for a redraw. So we're going to go ahead and go with this 4th roll here. And we're going to see what it is. And it's a 6. The Bobcats somehow, some way, will win the second overall pick and steal it from the Landers. And with that, the Bobcats are going to own the second overall pick. And that's going to go ahead and start to fill out the rest of the order here, as you can see on your screen now.
That's huge.
And somehow, some way, despite the odds, they're going to come out of nowhere and steal it. They had a 75% chance of losing it, and they had a very good chance of getting a redraw as well. And unfortunately for them, for the Landers, they're going to fall to the 3rd overall position in the draft lottery. They'll still get a great player, but still unfortunate for them, as they'll have that 3rd overall pick. And then picking 4th, after barely missing last season, the Bandits will have the 4th overall pick in the draft. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to just about do it here for the draft lottery. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to my dice rollers for ensuring that we have a fair way of figuring this out. And we'll see you all for the draft next week. All right. Goodbye, everybody.